Last year I sailed on Celebrity Beyond. We liked it so much that we decided to book the Celebrity Ascent for this year. But I do wonder, did I make a mistake? I hate to say it, but I might be just a little bit underwhelmed. But don't worry, I will tell you why. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now we're having a really good time on board Celebrity Ascent. This ship is absolutely gorgeous. The food is really good, the drinks are good, and the entertainment is fantastic. So why might I be underwhelmed? Well, I will tell you a little bit more in this video, and I'm also going to answer some of the most common questions that came up in this first impressions video that I enjoy doing while I am sailing on board my cruise. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. Okay, so first off, this is a pretty casual chat, but I did want to go through some of the most common questions that came up again and again and again. And yes, that includes the Infinite Veranda cabin, which, as you can see from behind me, that is the cabin that I have. Now, first off, a lot of people wondered, what are the differences between Celebrity Beyond and Celebrity Ascent? Well, essentially, they are very, very similar. The Celebrity Beyond is a beautiful cruise ship. I would sail on that cruise ship again and again. And the Ascent is, in my opinion, almost a carbon copy. Now, there are some differences. I've been able to start finding them as I go around the cruise ship. And by the way, in a future video, I am going to do an entire review about this cruise, so I'll be able to really judge at that point. Now, something that I really like on board Celebrity Ascent, and I really did enjoy it as well on Celebrity Beyond, are the 4 main restaurants that are included. Each of them has a little bit of a different decor and a different feel, and even a few selections on their menu that are really specific to that restaurant. So I really am enjoying that. I also absolutely love the large resort style pool. It is really bigger than any other cruise ship that I've been on, even though the cruise ship itself is not huge. I think it's under 140,000 tons, or just about 140,000 tons. So this is not a giant cruise ship, but that pool is really large, and so is the deck space. I have found even that as much as it can get a little bit crowded, you can always find a chair. Even if it's not by the pool, you will find one along the outer side of the main pool deck or on a deck above. The sunset bar, which was one of my favorite things about Celebrity Beyond, it looks almost exactly the same on the Ascent. Now, I did notice one specific difference, and that is in this sort of little hallway of mirrors on your way to the venue, Eden. There is a little bit of a difference in the theme. The one on Celebrity Beyond is sort of gold and black, and the one on Celebrity Ascent is sort of silvery and a little touch green. It is very nice, but I have to admit, I think I do prefer the one on Beyond better. So if you are considering either of these cruise ships, I definitely would do it. And if the price was a little bit cheaper on Beyond than Ascent, because Ascent is new, I hate to admit it, but I probably would go with Beyond because they really are almost identical. Now, I will get into what I think about the Infinite Veranda in just a couple of minutes, but first, just to answer a couple of quick questions. I had a question about the food and whether or not there were vegan options, and particularly gluten-free options. Now, I am not a gluten-free eater, so there's a lot that I wouldn't know, but what I am seeing in the buffet is there is a gluten-free section as well. I noticed at Cafe Al Baccio, there is always at least one, if not 2 or more gluten-free options as well. And in speaking with somebody on this cruise ship that is gluten-free, she had mentioned that there were some great gluten-free options and that Celebrity was dealing with the situation fabulously. If you have ever sailed on Celebrity and you are gluten-free or vegan, by the way, please let me know your experience down in the comments below, because I know that that is going to help other people. Does Celebrity Ascent have outdoor movies? So it turns out that they do. They have games and movies that are outside at the rooftop terrace. It is a really comfortable, beautiful area where you can sit on couches and really lounge while you are watching during the day or during the evening. Now that is the same area that they're going to have some exercise classes, and they have pickleball as well. What is my favorite specialty restaurant on board Celebrity Ascent? I have to say, we tried Eden a couple of nights ago. I had heard of Eden before, and this is one of my all-time favorite now cruise specialty restaurants. It was such a unique experience, and the food was absolutely delicious. Okay, so what do I think about the Infinite Veranda? Now, we had an Infinite Veranda on Celebrity Beyond. I will leave that video, by the way, at the end of this one in case you do want to check it out, and in case you are thinking about booking a cruise with the Infinite Veranda. And I quite liked it on that ship, and I even went into some of the pros and cons. However, I have to admit that I am having a little bit of mixed thoughts on this cruise. I do have a couple of specific reasons. I'm still trying to kind of figure it all out. It's not the air conditioning. That doesn't bother me personally because I actually like the heat and humidity. So that doesn't really bother me. But to me, the cabin feels maybe a little bit smaller. Anyway, I can't quite figure it out, but in the next week or so, I will create a whole video about the Infinite Veranda cabin, a review really of this cabin, the pros and cons, of course, and I hope that that will be helpful. Now, if you have any comments or questions about the Infinite Veranda, please let me know down in the comments below, but also let me know about any other questions, things you want to know about the Celebrity Ascent, and I'll definitely be able to address that in a future review video. Now, we do have a few more days on this cruise, and then actually we have something exciting coming up that I will share with you soon. I hope that you enjoyed catching up with me on this cruise. I really do appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed it, please do give the video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And by the way, I've met a lot of great people on this cruise, including many who watch this channel. I really appreciate you taking the time to say hello. If you're on this cruise and you happen to see me, please don't hesitate to say hello. I'm always happy to stop and chat. Bye for now, and happy cruising.